demography was for the first time in America rallied together. They came together, and with their numbers, they changed the face of America and the course of history. They voted the first ever black man into the American White House. Never has the words of John F. Kennedy been truer. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Now is the time. If you are able to free the Nigerian youth from the shackles of oppression and slavery, you would have succeeded in doing something for your country. That is the start of its re-engineering process. Let it be said of you that you came into the rot, you saw the rot, but you conquered the rot. That the rot became a pot of success, a pot of freedom, a pot of unity, love, dignity. Indeed, it became a pot of gold. That is what you can do for your country. If each one of us carved out for ourselves our little piece of Nigeria, in our work and our play, and shaped each to the ideals of our dreams, the sum of all our effort will concomitantly yield an aggregate Nigeria of our dreams. The youth have the capacity to keep those in the corridors of power in check. You can do this when you get involved, broker constructive criticism, and provide genuine fresh ideas that can objectively replace old and tired ones. One does not need violence to effect attitudinal change. The Northern Element Progressive Union that represented the Aminu Kano Talakawa led a struggle for change without a single bomb and no army. Number 6, the youth should organize themselves in such a way that their votes, or rather their voices, are heard and their views known by participating in public hearings in the National Assembly, particularly public hearings on matters that are of significant public importance. 7, the mind of the youth must be re-engineered before we can even talk about re-engineering the system. You cannot re-engineer a system when your own mind itself is not re-engineered. Thus, the compulsory subjects in moral ethics and values must be inculcated into the school academic curriculum. A system that gives national honors to criminals and non-achievers only tunes the mind of the youth to believe that corruption and ineptitude is glorified and hard work and integrity is for losers. Thus, an amendment to streamline the award system and other such honors, which I sponsored in the House, must be pursued to its logical conclusion. Awards are not for renegades, but for men and women of distinction who have attained heights unparalleled by their peers. As I argued on the floor of the House, it should be easier for the proverbial camel to enter the eye of the needle than for one to be conferred with national honors. That's the bar we need to set in starting a national re-engineering process. The former Minister of Information called it rebranding. And when I had the opportunity at the public lecture, I took her up on it. And I said to her, Madam Minister, we cannot rebrand Nigeria without rebranding ourselves. So please start with your honors and awards system. If I remember correctly, I think she conceded to that argument. Beyond all these postulations, the fundamental question also needs to be asked: are the youth to be blamed for not being engaged? We have agreed that the youth have not been engaged. The next question is very important: are the youth to be blamed for not being engaged? Are they ready to engage? For me, the two questions can be answered in the affirmative. Self-introspection is very important. It's not enough to blame leaders and blame everybody else but yourself. Because when you begin to blame everybody else and forget that you also have a responsibility and you are the victim, you are the one that is suffering, nobody cares about you, it's those leaders, those older people, yeah, they have enough share of the blame. there's also a lot of blame for the youth. Self-introspection is very important. Where have we gone wrong as youth and disengaged ourselves in nation building? It is often said that the people get the government it deserves. I want you to understand that phrase very, very well. A people, in other words, a nation, gets the government it deserves. If you deserve a bad government, you will get a bad government. If you deserve a good government, you will get a good government. God is a good God. He's also a God with a sense of humor. Now, why do I say that? It's particularly true about Nigeria. This, I'm sorry to say, is true of Nigeria perhaps more than any other country on the face of the earth. Otherwise, how does one explain a country with so many blessings, human and natural, and yet so lost at sea, rudderless and without a sense of direction or purpose, and 90% of its citizenry living in poverty, and another 50% of that 90% living in extreme or abject poverty? You know, there's poverty and there's abject poverty. When poverty becomes extreme, you really don't have a life anymore. Life is not worth living. People kill themselves. People commit suicide. There is no reason for existence. That is what you call abject poverty. Where you cannot rub 2 cents together. Where you cannot even buy water, feed yourself, becomes a problem. So why is that prevalent in Nigeria? Where 90% live in poverty, and another 50 or about 90% in abject poverty. A country that is so blessed, abundantly, whichever way you want to look at it. Let me quickly say that the group most affected by this vicious poverty cycle is, guess who? The youth. The youth. Because your needs are actually even more than the needs of the older generation. You have a life ahead of you. You have to go to school. You have to clothe yourselves. The older ones, they've been there, done that. Their needs are very limited. So the poverty that is prevalent in Nigeria affects mostly the youth. Even the older ones, our older parents, who need money, who struggle. What do they struggle for? What do they need that money for? For the children. So it is the youth that is affected mostly by the poverty in this country. A country that has vast arable land like nowhere else in the world. A country that is meant to be the 6th largest producer of oil in the world. And the finest oil too. It's called the Brent crude or Bonnie Light. The finest grade or quality of oil. So how did we come to this sorry pass? For me, it's a very simple answer. We idolize, if not worship, money. We ignore what is important. We do not hold our representatives at all levels accountable. Sovereignty and power belongs to the people, but we fail to understand that concept and that ideology. We are interested in who represents us only to the extent of what we can get from them, and not the impact of their representation. Elective seats go to the highest bidder, and we end up selling our future for a mass of porridge. We fail to understand the power of our thumbprint, or fail to vote during elections. Essentially, we wallow in ignorance and poverty of the mind and spirit.